Sitting down with head coach Altherias Warmley. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm good, Brandon.
Talk about you guys over the weekend, 64-44 victory over Alcorn, but you guys suffered another loss, 76-63 at Southern University.
Well, I thought our first game on Saturday, we did a great job of playing team basketball. We had 4 players in double figure. We had a great assist total, shared the ball, were able to execute offensively and defensively. We kept them in check of the things that they wanted to do.
Talking about moving forward, longest road trip of the year for you guys, no doubt, the Houston road trip. Talk about the challenges.
Well, Texas Southern has a great program. I think right now they're a half game out of first, and so we have our hands full. We know that always this trip is a little different for us. It's a long road trip, and I think that we've come up with a plan to try and help in that. We'll be on sleeper buses, so that should help us keep our legs a little bit more and be able to really push, get into our offensive game the way that we've been doing here in the past.
Looked like Southern did a good job of trying to disrupt that last night. First half, you guys were able to get into that offensive set pretty easy. Second half, a little different story.
They did. They did a good job of kind of taking away what we wanted to do. They put a bigger guard on Chandra Davis, who's typically able to score in the paint for us, and with that bigger guard or post, she couldn't quite do that. But Jasmine Sanders stepped up and had a great game for us. 32 points, 10 rebounds. She did it all defensively. She kind of disrupted what they wanted to do late a little bit, and so we'll just take those things, look at what we have to work on, and get better.
Jasmine's 32. When's the last time you've seen somebody do that for you guys? Has it been a while?
Maybe last year with Laquita Tobar or with Catrice Williams. They were 2 of our top scorers to come through this program. But Jazz is capable of scoring around the basket where they were more guards and could bring you out, shoot the 3, which she knocked down one last night. And, she just does a great job of battling. A couple of her points came off of offensive rebounds, and she just has that fight in her, and it came out last night.
You mentioned Chandra just a moment ago. Just talk about the progress that she's been making throughout the year.
Yes, she's been kind of plagued with an injury, and she's been playing through it, and we applaud her for that. But she's a heady point guard. She's smart. She was a little stronger. She would really be dangerous, but we'll continue to rehab that injury and get her to full force here in the next couple of days so that she's able to produce. I mean, she's leading the conference right now in assists and does a great job of running our offense or scoring for us when we need that. So she's definitely someone that we count on, especially a point guard on the floor who can kind of dictate to the people as to what we're looking for. She does a great job.
It seemed like in the second half in the Southern game, you guys were able to get the ball down low in the post, but maybe had a little bit of trouble finishing. How much of that is going to get emphasized this week in practice?
Well, very much so. It was actually emphasized last night, but we've got to get more points in the paint from our post players. They're doing a great job of rebounding on both ends of the floor, but offensively we're getting rebounds and not able to put them back, which is something that would definitely do a big thing for you, not just in the points category, but as well as your morale and just pumping a team up where you're able to get those offensive rebounds, putbacks, and be ready to play defense. So we'll work more and more on that.
When you lose to the first place team in the conference, I know that can be a little bit of an emotion, destroyer of sorts. I mean, what's the way that you put that behind you and keep moving forward?
Well, you look at what they did against you and you learn from it. You learn from it, and they did something that we were not used to guarding, to post our small guards up on the block. We haven't seen that a lot this year, and so that's one thing that we'll work on. But like you mentioned earlier, we've got to get more production out of the paint by more than just Jasmine.
Is that a weakness that you think Texas Southern are going to look? I mean, is that something they can exploit too?
Not the way that Southern did. I think that when you have an Adrian Sanders who's about 5'10", 5'11", playing a guard who's pretty strong, and she's a lefty, it's a little different. It's a little different guarding a lefty on the block, and so I don't think Texas Southern would be able to exploit us in that area, but they are an athletic team, and we'll just have to be ready to defend them for a good 40 minutes.
Coach, that road trip, a road trip to Vegas early in the season, you guys took the bus, and now you're going to take another bus to Prairie View. Is this going to be something similar to when you guys traveled to Vegas?
Well, Vegas, we took a plane. We went to Kansas on a bus, which, no, I don't. It's not similar. I wouldn't say that it's similar because we went on a regular bus to Kansas. We're going on a sleeper bus, and I'm hoping that this will, that change right there will give us a chance to keep our legs, and then you're able to play your game instead of worrying about, or seeing that your girls are sluggish on the floor. So, no, I don't think it'll be the same.
Thank you, Coach.